Welcome to the Event Answer Studio. Today I want to show you how to create this gorgeous 6-foot tall balloon Christmas tree. The tree is made from Tuftex balloons in willow, and the ornaments are Qualitex's chrome silver balloons. Each layer of the tree has 5 balloons inflated to the exact same size. And to make sure that they're all the same size, we have to use a sizer of some kind. But for our largest balloons that are too big for a sizer box, you can use 2 folding chairs and a tape measure to make a gap between the 2 chairs to exactly the size we need to create our balloons. For the first layer of the Christmas tree, I'm going to inflate 5 of the 24-inch balloons till they're almost their full size, and then slowly deflate them until they're 18 inches in diameter. To do that, I'm going to pull the balloon gently between our 2 chairs, which have an 18-inch gap between them, and slowly let out of it until the balloon just fits between those 2 chairs. Now I'm just going to tie a knot in the nozzle and repeat this step until all 5 of my balloons are sized to 18 inches in diameter. Then I can tie them together into a set of 5. First, we need to make a pair by taking 2 balloons and tying the nozzles together. Make a second pair in the exact same way, and then you're going to take the single balloon that's left over, wrap the nozzle of that single balloon around the nozzles of one of those pairs, and tie the nozzles all together, creating a trio. Slot the pair and the trio together so that all the nozzles touch right in the middle, and then twist 1 balloon from each of those around each other, locking them into a set of 5. Now these are going to be the most cumbersome because they're the largest, but if you can handle these, you can handle all the rest of the balloons. Now we need to take our set of 18-inch balloons and flatten them so each balloon touches the floor equally, giving us a nice level surface. To stabilize the tree, I'm going to tie 2 balloon weights together with an empty 260 balloon. Now I've tied 2 260 balloons together, so I've got a nice long string, because these weights will put at the very bottom of the tree to give it some nice stability, but these 260 balloons will act as the trunk of our tree, and we won't have to use a stand of any kind as we tie all the balloons together. Now you're going to nestle those weights right underneath the nozzles of the 18-inch set of balloons and wrap the 260 balloon in and out of those nozzles a couple times so the weights will be nice and secure. The next layer of our tree are the remaining 24-inch balloons inflated to 15 inches in diameter using the same folding chair method we did with the first set of balloons. Center the 15-inch set of balloons right on top of the first, and then pull that 260 balloon that we tied the weights to up through the center of the tree, pull it nice and snug, and wrap it around 2 or 3 balloons in the new set that are opposite from each other so we get nice even tension all the way up the tree. Then we need to orient the balloons so 1 balloon of the current set is always sitting between 2 balloons of the set below it. The third layer of the tree are our 17-inch balloons inflated to 12 inches in diameter. Once I've got these secured, just like we did the first 2 layers, we're then going to start inflating our 11-inch balloons. Instead of using the folding chairs to size these balloons, I'm actually going to be using a sizer box. This is one I made out of a cardboard box, and I've got a tutorial linked above if you'd like to learn how to make one as well. Now the next layer of our tree needs to be 10 inches in diameter, so I'm going to fully inflate my 11-inch balloons, press them right up against the 10-inch hole in my box, and slowly let out of it until it just fits through before tying them off and then tying them into a set of 5. As I continue to add layers to the tree, I wanted to let you know there's a set of digital plans to go along with today's project. These will walk you step by step through the entire build process with written instructions, detailed illustrations, and a complete supply list. If you'd like to check this out, it's linked in the description box below. As we near the top of the tree, there may not be much of that original 260 balloon we tied at the base left, so I'm going to tie 1 more 260 onto the end of it so there's plenty of length to add in our final balloons. The topmost layers of the tree are made of 5-inch balloons, and I'll be using my hand pump to get these inflated to size. The next layer of the tree is inflated to 4 pumps of air, or approximately 4.5 inches in diameter. This is followed up by the topmost layer of the tree, which are inflated to 3 pumps of air, or about 4 inches in diameter. With the tree built, we can turn our attention to decorating it, and I'll be topping the tree with a 10-point star. Now these come as individual tapers with a self-sealing valve and a tail to tie them all into a giant star. I'm going to use my hand pump to fully inflate each of these tapers so they're nice and taut, and then we can tie them into pairs. So take 2 balloons and tie each of those tails together in a double knot, making sure you leave about a 1-inch gap between the balloons so there's plenty of room to twist these all into the star. Overlap 2 of those pairs so that all the nozzles and tails touch right in the middle, and twist 1 taper from each of those around each other, locking them into the start of our star. Continue to twist in new tapers, always making sure 1 taper from the new pair twists around 1 taper that's already in the existing star. Once all 10 points are joined together, tuck in any of the tails or nozzles that might be visible, and then we can set this right on the top of our tree, gently pressing down on it, and then you're going to take that 260 balloon that has been the trunk of our entire tree, wrap it over the top of the star, and then down onto the opposite side of the tree. Pull it nice and snug and wrap it in a figure 8 pattern around a couple of the balloons in the tree, and then you can simply let the tail go and it'll disappear into the center of our tree. I inflated 20 of these silver balloons to 6 inches in diameter to act as ornaments for the bottom 4 layers of our tree, and I'll be securing those in place using some glue dashes. Now I'm going to take 1 glue dash and stick it right near the nozzle on each of my silver balloons, remove the backing paper, and then adhere the ornaments to the top side of each balloon, nestled right between the balloons of the layer above it. This will fill in the gap that's created by those balloons and evenly space our ornaments all the way around the tree. These 6-inch silver balloons are only meant to go on top of the first 4 layers of our tree. For layers 5 and 6, I inflated 10 more of these silver balloons to 4.5 inches in diameter. That way they didn't overwhelm the top of the tree with their larger size. And now this gorgeous tree is ready for a celebration. If you enjoyed today's project, you might like this video as well. So until the next time, remember, stay creative everybody!